So this is the Stepwagon from Mukkpet. It is a cargo bike. I've never ridden one before this one, and I'm going to tell you all about it, so stay tuned. I wanted a cargo bike for a long time. Thank you to Mukkpet for sending it, because I wanted to try one out. And I have a few observations, but before we go out and show you the observations, riding and all that sort of thing, I just wanted to tell you a few of the things about it that you need to know internally. First of all, 2 batteries. Each battery actually has a switch right here that you can turn the battery off or on. And also each battery has a gauge to tell you how charged it is. So you'll see right here, if I press this button, the little green lights all go in. All 5 lights light up, indicating that this battery is full or close to full. Another kind of odd thing about this bike, and I think it's because of its length, is these little sprockets that hold the chain up. And what those do is those lift the chain and put a little bit of tension in it. And I think, again, it's because it's such a long chain. It goes from there to there. And when you take it down off of the kickstand, your odds of it slapping the ground would be pretty high because it is so long. So they kind of use these 2 things to keep tension on it and to keep it raised up. Speaking of the kickstand, I really like this kickstand for a long bike. You just push down right there and lift up and it sits on it. If you want to get the front wheel in the air, you can push down on the back and put a little weight on the back and the front wheel will come up. But normally it sits on the front wheel and the kickstand. It also has what I think is a very long cargo platform. You can see this cargo platform from the back of the seat to here is 27.5 inches, which is it's more than 2 feet long. It has 6 holes pre-drilled so that if you put a platform, a basket, some sort of a cage or something on top of it to carry stuff, you could drill right into those. And I do intend to do that. It did come with the tail light on the inside and we had to flip it around. I think that's more for shipping safety, but it's kind of cool because the tail light does have a couple of things. It's a brake light, so when you pull on the brake handle, you can see the light goes on and off. It also has a turn signal, so there's a little switch up here. When you hit it to the right turn signal comes on. When you hit it to the left turn signal comes on. And I feel like the brake light is really the more useful of those things. Finally, if you hold down the up button for pedal assist, the headlight and the tail light come on. So I just turned it on. I'm not pulling the brake. As a matter of fact, I think the brake will brighten it a little bit. Like that. But it's on, and then the headlight also comes on when you hold down the plus button for just a couple of seconds. So I'll turn it off, and now I'll turn it back on. It's pretty easily adjustable in terms of its angle. So if you want more of the road, you can angle it down. If you want more further out in front of you, you can angle it up. We've got it on for our first ride, and as you can see, the kickstand does this. You push forward, and then the kickstand pops up. It's pretty easy to step over. It's very smooth. I think maybe because it has such a long wheelbase, that makes it feel smoother. Yeah, I do wish the handlebars were just a little higher. So right now I'm in pedal assist 1, and you can kind of tell it's a cadence sensor, but the speed feels appropriate to the speed at which I'm pedaling. But if I put it in pedal assist 2, then I can pedal really slow and it still goes fast. Because all it takes is that little bit of motion to make it kick the engine in. Even though I'm pedaling slowly, very slowly, it's still going at 13 miles an hour because it's got the cadence sensor kicked on. So we're gonna try a brake test. I'm gonna get it up to about 15 miles an hour and stop right at that speed bump, see how quickly it brakes. I'm in pedal assist 3, that's 14, 15, 16, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's pretty good for such a heavy, big bike. So some thoughts on the Mukkpet Stepwagon. First of all, a cargo bike is a totally different animal. It's not like riding a normal e-bike or any other e-bike I've ever ridden. It has different geometry. Because it's longer, you definitely have to steer it a little bit differently. I mean, if you can ride a bike, you can ride this thing. It just doesn't feel quite the same as a normal bike. So unless you're specifically looking for a cargo bike, I wouldn't recommend this. But if you are looking for a cargo bike, it's got a lot of great qualities. It's got a very large surface on the back that you can attach different things to. The Stepwagon has 2 batteries, so it gives you lots and lots of range. It's got plenty of power to take you all around on flat surfaces and some hills, and it feels very solid and very well built. At the end of the day, I'm excited to have this because I want to be able to do some grocery shopping with it. I want to be able to put a little basket on the back where my daughter's dog can ride, and I feel like it's the kind of bike that I could use to haul things around where I wouldn't do that normally with a commuter bike or a mountain bike or something like that. So a cargo bike has its place. The Stepwagon from Mukkpet is a pretty good cargo bike. And so if you're looking for a cargo bike, definitely consider this one. There's a link below. Love to hear what you think about cargo bikes and the Stepwagon in particular. Leave a comment and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.